Hello everyone. So I'm currently at Project Kofi, just on site to have a look at the beginning of the landscaping and retaining wall. Over the back we have lovely views of Grey City Phase 1, and then over the back here we have just here our new project that we're starting, and another one further back here. So this is the retaining wall. As you know, the levels go higher from the right of the house down to the left, so we're doing a retaining wall. One thing I will say is the views are beautiful here. In person it feels a lot different to on video. For example, when you're looking at here, this house that I'm pointing to, the spacing looks a lot different in person. It looks quite close on the video, but there's a lot more space when you see the in real life. We have been doing a lot of starting up on the outside external works. So this is where we're currently up to. The retaining wall is just to get all the levels right. This project has an extensive landscaping design. In terms of ourselves, we need to get the retaining wall in and then make sure that all the land is nicely levelled. And then the entrance gate and finish level can be sorted out. So here's them starting the retaining wall. And it goes round, and this here is the highest point. It starts high from the right and then low down to the left. So this is where we're at. There's a lot going on site at the moment, so there's lots of materials, obviously all the iron rods for the retaining wall. So you'll see lots of different materials. Here is the entrance hall. So when you come into the house, once you walk in, it's my first time of seeing the property, and I'm just blown away by the entrance and the details. It's just such a beautiful home. This is all the entrance hallway here. No amount of videos can do it justice, but this is the hallway. You can see our roofing there, the roofing sheets that we had on, and then to your left this is the open plan living and kitchen area. Obviously we're in the middle of doing the retaining wall, so you've got all the iron rod works here. And then you can see here the coping. This is the coping design that will go on the feature fence wall. So the feature fence wall at the front, this will go just here. So that's the design. This area is actually the kitchen area, and then here is the dining area. The whole of the floors is really going to be used up for the coping design, because it's such a vast area to make the design that it will just be taken up all over. As I say, it's a very busy site at the moment, lots going on. So this is the garage area here, and the front wall with the fence wall, and then we have another room here. So let's go up the stairs. This entrance here, you'll have a tall window, and then you have a bit of a window on the landing, and then we continue up the stairs. This is the area that overlooks the whole entrance downstairs, and then obviously here to your right is where they'll have like a cinema / living area, and then bedroom here with ensuite. We're now going into the balcony. There's lots of different balconies. This is the one of the front ones, overlooking the area. You can see the vast land space, and here is the front feature wall. You have an in and out gate, and then the security post, as I've said before on previous videos. Here are 5 of the different features to the right of the building, A lot of time and effort was taken in making sure that the spacing and the sharpness of the angles, you can see the corner there on the building, just seeing it in person, the sheer volume, I know I keep saying the volume, but it's just so solid and really well done. I'm just pleased with it. You can see here the angles again. These angles took a lot of effort from the whole team, from the engineers to the carpentry. Here, this area that's not got the white on with our sign, this is where the tiles will go, so it's not had a whitewash. As we always say, once you've done your external plastering, we do say to just give the building a whitewash, just a thin coat of paint. It just protects the plaster from cracking. So we'll continue taking a look around the building upstairs. So we're going from the cinema area into another bedroom here. This is the back of the house with another room. This goes on to another little outdoor balcony area. And then down here, I believe this is for a tree / pergola area. I'd have to check the plans. But yeah, it's a nice little area overlooking the back there. You can see our guys on the other side just there, starting the foundation works on that project. And then just coming back out, you can see this whole back of the area. You have two different balconies split. This is the coping design for the back. I think it matches in quite well, and it just finishes off the top of the wall for the back side. Obviously the front has got lots of angles and details, so it ties it in nicely. Now moving from the right of the house, you are separated by obviously the double height space here. That wall is the overlooking window from the master suite. And then moving into here, this whole left of the building is the master suite. So you have a ensuite bathroom here, and then you have one closet. This is the first closet area. This area goes out onto another balcony here. This is a wraparound balcony, so you can see the two angles, two different views, and I must say there's lots of nice breeze up here as well. So there's lots of different spaces to cool down and get a nice breeze as well as a view. So you can see there's more coping on the floor. This is the whole area for the master suite. And then you have a second closet here. This is a second closet area. And then to my right we go out onto a balcony area. This is the master suite balcony area. There's three different areas. There's the front from the closet, this to the side here, and then from here I'm just showing you the main area, the bedroom, and then here we go onto the largest area, balcony. You can see how thick the concrete is. This looks down onto another area for pergolas. And then this balcony, what I like about it is it's so thick in terms of the concrete that you'll still have an area you can just perch on. Here is the coping design again at the back. I'm just pleased with all the details, just checking it all out. And then this obviously will lead into lots of different areas for the master suite. This is the back garden area. As I say, it's such a large plot. They've got plenty of space to do different zones. Here is another area for them to use in the master suite with a window that looks down to the entrance door and entrance hallway. So as you can see, the whole left area of the master suite as a large area for them to have as your own space. You have multiple balconies, bathroom, office areas, so there's lots of things though. Will be a nice area for Kofi and his wife. So I'm going to take you downstairs and just show you the front of the house. I know you've seen it all before, but I thought whilst I'm on site I'm going to do a little walkthrough to show you where we're at, and just show that not every day is a perfectly tidy day. Today is messy, we have lots of things going on, but we're really just trying to push on with things, do check-in whilst we're here. So as you see, this is the in and the out gate, and then these are the feature columns that Kofi wanted doing for his project. And then here is the first road, so this is the road that will be the entrance. It's a nice feature wall. It will look fantastic once you've got the gate on and the levels sorted. And then up here we've got the security post, and then as you all see, the front of the house. So you can see there the front of the house, all the different angles and two of the balconies. So stay tuned for more updates on the external works and more of our projects. Thank you for joining.